We got good guys. That's one of my frustrations. I get pretty defensive about college athletes, and I get pretty defensive about college football players because if any of the people that make judgments would spend time with our student athletes and spend time, to be honest with you, the student athletes that I've been a part of my entire career, I think you'd be blown away. Is there a percentage of student athletes that are between the ages of 18 to 22 years old that make poor decisions? Yes. But that's the same percentage of any population across our country and specifically on college campuses. We've got great kids. And I wish there was more stories being told about all the unbelievable things that student athletes are doing across our country to make our country better, to make campuses better, to make athletic departments better. It's all those things. So, when my daughters, their heroes, their role models, their mentors are college football players, and specifically Penn State college football players, I sleep really good at night. Now, does that mean that if we make a mistake this year or a kid does something that he shouldn't do, that people are going to attack me and say, see, they're kids and they're under a microscope and they're scrutinized like never before. And, I believe in our guys. I believe in college athletics. I believe in a true student athlete. The fact that those guys knew that my daughters or my one daughter was struggling with just wanting to play football at recess, and that our guys came, and then if you remember the story specifically, Saquon Barkley saw a kid standing off by himself to the side that wasn't playing, and Saquon went over and befriended that kid and included him in the game. And those are the stories that people should be telling about college football, not when I see somebody reporting that a student athlete got in trouble for a citation for underage drinking. Come on, is that newsworthy? Is that newsworthy? I get it. I know I'm biased, but I spend a lot of time around these people, and that's at Penn State. That's my time at Maryland. That's my time at Kansas State. That's my time at East Stroudsburg, James Madison, so on and so forth. And a large majority of the young men that I've been around and the student athletes in general are great representatives of what we're trying to do.
What was that like for you, going back to the school with those guys?
I didn't go. It was my wife and my daughters and the kids at school and our players. So I heard about this secondhand from my wife, from the principals, from the teachers, from some of the parents of the other kids and things like that. Obviously it's pretty cool. I got a problem, or my daughter's got a problem. I mean, Saquon Barkley flies in with the red cape to solve the day, and I get it, and that's some of the advantages. When I sit here and say I struggle because I have coach guilt, I don't spend enough time with my family, there's perks and benefits that come with it as well, that I have two daughters, 10 and 11 years old, and I got a problem. I can show up with 17 300-pound, 6'5" gentlemen on the doorstep of some 11-year-old kid that asked my daughter on a date. There's some pretty good perks to it.